Howdy, and how do you do? Welcome to some Peglin Cruciball 7, the most difficult difficulty that is on Peglin currently. Unicorn Horn. So each game we get to pick which relic we want to start with. And so, would you like a boost? Yes, we would like a boost. Unicorn Horn, aimer is longer and displays the additional bounce. No, not really. Enhanced gunpowder, I always grab enhanced gunpowder if it's presented to us here. Bombs activate nearby pegs when detonated. Just a beautiful relic. One of my favorites. But we're playing Cruciball 7. Suffer the Sling, stones get +1, +2. We have a lot of stones. I think I'm gonna go with Suffer the Sling. Just that opens us up to where we can hit a lot of these elites. And so we can hit each one of the elites that are presented to us, I think. We can hit the free relic, hit that elite. Not a great map, to be honest with you, but I think we'll hit this relic, hit the elite, grab one of these relics, and hit this elite going into the slime boss fight. Not the biggest fan of the slime boss, but beggars cannot be choosers. I did not want you to hit that bomb either. Prefer you not hit the other bomb while we're at it. Well, you at least ignited the bombs. Bombs take 2 hits if you didn't know. To detonate. I actually just came from playing some of the new Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, and I have to say I'm not impressed. Not too impressed with it. I was really looking for something like the Verdansk back in the Verdansk days, whenever it was at the peak of its prime, but it's not really. Bold Orb probably. It's got Pierce. I think it's going to be our best bet. I kind of want to hit the question mark, but we'll probably take the fight instead, just in case that question mark is one where we can't choose the direction we're going. But I think what that new Call of Duty needs, of course it needs quite a few things, but if they can rework, I think once they do a patch, their first patch, I think it'll be better, or first update or whatever they're doing for it, I think it's going to be better. We just have to wait for that, essentially. And I don't know. We'll find out. They know what they're doing. I don't know if there's necessarily a Call of Duty where people didn't spend a ton of money on anyway, so I don't know how much they have to lose. It's a battle royale. Don't all battle royales succeed at some level nowadays? Eye of the Turtle, orb and relic battle rewards contain an additional option for loot to choose from. That is a very, very good relic to have. Early on, not bad. Hitting this right here won't be too shabby either. You don't have to hit too many bombs here. 2 bombs works. Takes out everything. We'll come in, take out 2 bombs. And then check this out. We'll take out 2 bombs here. And then we'll take out one more. Not quite one more bomb, but we didn't do enough damage. That's okay, we did there. Ooh, don't tease me with a good time. But I think we're fine. That was one of the best orbs in the game, but I don't think we need it. We have Suffer Sling, we got a Bold Orb, we got enough on our plate as it is to worry about leveling up and whatnot. So once we get the orbs all situated in our current deck, then maybe we'll worry about grabbing new ones. But once we have our deck sorted, then we will kind of buy into the idea of one of those. Unfortunate that you survived, so I'm actually going to skip because you're only alive with 12, so more damage we do here better, because you'll pierce through and hit everything. See how it did 56 damage to everything? That was just a better deal for us than it was. How unfortunate. 80. You know, this is probably going to be pretty big. Well, all we needed was 44, unless you hit the bomb. Perfect. Perfect and perfect. Upgrade the Bold Orb, of course. Ooh, Perfected Reactant is very intriguing. Deal 15 plus damage, plus 15 damage, so extra 15 damage with bombs. Bombs currently do 50 damage, so 65 damage per bomb. Heavy Shaft Potion, crits, refresh the board, I think, and then Pocket Watch, deal extra damage the longer your orbs are in flight. I think we'll rather do Heavy Shaft Potion since we're doing Cruciball 7. We only have 1 crit and 1 refresh on the board as it is. So if we can turn one of those, well, have both of them essentially refresh the board, I think that's just better for us, all around better. Every time the board refreshes, we heal for 2. That's not bad either. Now that we have 2 refreshes essentially on the board, that's actually a pretty big pick up there. That's nice for us. Very nice for us. The more I thought about it, the nicer it got. Magnificent. Bold Orb, hopefully you'll do enough damage, just take everything out. 130 is what you need to do. 120 I guess will do. We'll use this time just to heal up, I guess. We started with what, 70 health points, and now we're down up to 78. Pretty impressive. Are you all ready for Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving's gonna be a week from when this video goes live. It's just crazy to think that it's that close. I don't know if I'm ready for it or not. I presume I'm ready, or assume I'm ready for Thanksgiving. Just seeing my family, I guess, and I don't know, small talk. What's going on in your life? What's going on in your life? Do they really mind what's going on with each other's lives? I don't know. I genuinely are interested in what's going on in people's lives, but I don't usually ask though. I'm kind of quiet, reserved, and I kind of sit there and listen. I'm more of a listener whenever it comes to events and family ordeals. Betsy's Hedge, attacks gain +1/+0 for every crit on the board. That's just all around good. All around good. Yeah, we'll take the question mark. It's just an extra question mark, just based on the layout of the map. So you should have a +1 since well, we'll refresh, I don't mind. Yeah, would I preferred hitting that bomb? Yes, but you win some, you lose some, you hold them, you fold them. We'll probably skip the Dag Orb. We don't need it that much. It's not going to do as much damage as others. We're going to lose a little bit more health here. That's fine because Bold Orb's about to pop off and get rid of the only thing that was taking damage from us. Boom. And then we're going to get an orb upgrade, and we're going to upgrade. Actually, what are we going to upgrade? I assume the stones, as stones are a little stronger for us than anything else. Now we locked in this next elite fight, which is perfect. Do we want the egg? We can grab the egg, I guess. The egg, if we take it into the next act and we get a certain event in the question marks, then we get like a special relic. I won't spoil it too much just in case it happens, and we'll have the excitement of it happening, but that's essentially what happens. Is we get a special relic. Maybe you'll see the special relic in this video, maybe you won't. But I can tell you one thing, come back on the Thanksgiving special because you will see it there. If that tells you anything, I guess you can kind of get a hint of what it might be, but you won't know what it does. Losing some health here is kind of dirty. Kind of dirty for us. Ooh, this one, pop off. 77 damage isn't bad, I guess. Bold Orb, hit the crit, perfect. Yes, how much was that? 150 something? See, okay. I don't know how many of you, probably if you're watching this, you probably don't play too much like first person shooters or battle royale games, but a lot of my friends play, well, a good friend of mine plays like Apex Legends. I tried playing it with him, but I just can't. I can't get into it. Pocket Watch is a good one. Deal extra damage the longer your orbs are in flight. Knife's Edge, every shot is a crit when fired below 30% health. I hope we're never below 30% health. Refreshing Punch, refreshes activate nearby pegs when hit. That's just perfect. I'd much rather have that. That's essentially enhanced gunpowder, but for refreshes. Granted, we only have one refresh. We do not want this relic. That relic, if you ever see it, I highly recommend just skipping it. It is not worth the time and effort, just so you all know. Maybe if you have a itch for it, you can try it out, see what it is. Maybe you have a build that works with it, but more than likely you don't have a build that necessarily works for it. If that tells you much about that relic. Essentially the relic, I don't know how much, I can tell you what the relic does essentially. But essentially what that relic does is it gives a value to each one of these little holes down at the bottom. And I think two of them are how does it work? Two of them are 2 times damage, I think. One of them's 1 times damage. And then two of them's 0.5 damage. So that's how much your orb does. So once it lands in it, if I got 100 and I landed in a 0.5, I essentially do 50 damage instead of 100. But if I land in the 2 times one, I do 200 damage versus 100 damage, which, yeah, it has its place. Don't get me wrong, it has its place. But if you hit in the 0.5s, you also take damage. Orbalisk. I think we're taking the Orbalisk here. And all orbs get +2, +1, but board contains 1 less crit. No, thank you. We need our crits. Multi-ball. No, we don't need that. We won't do any damage whatsoever. All orbs but contain 1 less refresh. That is kind of poo-poo as well. And Electropegnant, just all around good. Essentially your orb's a magnet towards, or refreshes and crits are magnets and they attract your pegs. That's essentially what it does, which is just good. Just good. The wall? Ooh, did you see what I saw? I hope you saw what I saw. Look at this map. Look at that. 4 relics right here. Then we'll hit 3 question marks, or maybe 3 question marks and a fight. We'll find out. Maybe we're feeling frisky, maybe we're not. We're going for the healer in the back, actually. Fun fact. So these little mages in the back are so annoying because they can heal and they can do damage. So might as well as target them, get them out of the way. Yeah, I could have probably taken out this front guy with that, but these shields are some of the most annoying things. We're doing like 280, but we'll only do half that into the shield, which I guess it took out the shield. That's more than it usually does for me, so big day for us. We're looking good. Not that big of a refresh, but I think we're fine. We have, if I hit these, it's 4 healing essentially. There's 2 healing points for us. There's 4. That's all I could ask for, some 4 healing. None of these will be too helpful in our fight. And we want to go left. I think with this bold orb that we have, I think I might take this extra fight just for the sake of taking the extra fight. That was cool sounding, but not necessarily the most helpful, because now all of our refreshes are gone, but we didn't max out our health. It just wasn't a good way to skip it. Let's wait for this crit to come around. Boom. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Not enough to take out the shield. See, Now, no matter how much damage this orb does, it's gonna just do it all into that shield. Yeah, a shield that had 5 damage on it. And just kind of annoying sometimes, if you know what I mean. You know, with you, I'll probably go for this guy in the middle. Just makes a little more sense to do that. Boom. What? Didn't quite go exactly where I aimed it. Well, that works. Doesn't even matter in the end. Ether wheel. Hear me out. We grab the ether wheel. We grab the ether wheel. Yes. Now you might ask, why are we grabbing the ether wheel? Because it guarantees a refresh whenever it leaves the board. And with the wall, this final wall fight, you can sometimes get your refreshes buried. Well, now it's okay. Tactical treat, refreshes move after every shot. Well, now getting them buried is a little different because it moves, but there's no guarantee it'll move somewhere where you can hit it, and you can get into kind of like a, oh man, you can kind of get into a stalemate with it, and that is no fun, believe you me. That is not fun one bit. Perfect. Took him all the way out with a level 1 stone, I think, which is pretty big, doing that all with a level 1. Ooh, that's enough to take out the next one with all level 1s. And then bold orb time. Bold orb time. Yes. I mean, everything seems to just be coming together. It doesn't even feel like we're playing Cruciball right now. Feels like we're playing just the base game. But we're playing Cruciball 7. This is as hard as this game can get. I don't want to give up 2 stones though. Don't want to give up 2 stones in this specific run. Usually I do get rid of 2 stones, but an apple a day increases your max health. There we go. Enhanced gunpowder. There it is right there. It found its way to us. And check this out. Watch. Well, if I got rid of all those bombs, then we would have been in the money, is what they would call it. We would have got an extra relic, essentially. Refreshes the board on every reload. Well, now the ether wheel just doesn't sound as good anymore. We do want the question mark. I could have tried for the bombs again, but we want these question marks in hopes to get that, see, whenever I upgrade it once, for each bold orb in your deck as well. So now it's getting a +1/+2 for the bold orb that's in our deck. It's just worth upgrading at least once. Hello, good sir. I think I'd rather skip you and just go you. Popping off. I'll probably just go level 1 here. We're kind of hoping you find a way to these refreshes. Ah, well, a crit works. Bold orb. You will do whatever you want to do. I'm not the boss of you. You're bigger than me, as they say. As they say in the game. Not doing much damage, but I guess that is kind of scary that we're not doing much damage here, because the wall is all about damage. It can one-shot you if it gets up close to you. So we kind of want to do high damage. We'll probably just hit this refresh so we can get some healing, which healing doesn't matter, actually. Fun fact, healing does not matter against the final boss. The wall here, since it does one-shot you if it gets right up in your grill, so it is what it is. Boom. We don't want any of those. Those all look like, actually, concentration is very good, but doesn't really mesh as well with our build. Cruciball's Fleece is interesting, yes, but we only have 1 crit on the board, so I don't know. Not necessarily that most ideal for our build. Whenever you lose health, Deal 2 times that amount to all enemies. And that is quite nice. Whenever you heal lost health, deal 3 times the recovered health by damaging as damage to the targeted enemy. That one is interesting because we actually heal every time we hit a refresh, or every time the board's refreshed, we heal for 2. So that would be 6 damage to the targeted enemy. I think we're gonna go with the ring though. I think we'll go with the ring. I think it might do more damage over time. I feel like we might get hit more than we'll heal. Dash through the flames, we don't need that. Ether wheel to start's not that great. Bold orb to start is quite delicious. Please check that out. Oh. Well, you're supposed to hit the crit. If you hit the crit, it would have been a whole lot cooler. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, King. Pop off here. All that damage into this front guy, that is quite unfortunate, to say the least. Level 1, look at that. Just padding its stats. Padding its stats. Perfecto. We're actually gonna throw you over here. Ooh, look at you padding your stats. 10 every time you're hitting that bad boy. Tell me that doesn't look juicy. 1,000 damage just like that. And then you're gonna come in here, you're gonna find a way down there and hit that crit, and you're gonna pop off. Okay, get back up there. You're gonna find a way to hit that crit, I just know it. 200 damage. It's still nothing to cock at, or what is it called? Scoff at? Scoff. I don't know what I don't know what I was saying. It's late. I'm a little tired. Fatigued from the day, as they say. Are you okay? Okay, I'm done. I'm done with whatever I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm talking about. We're doing damage. Are we doing enough damage is the question. I think we are doing enough. It just makes sense to hit that crit, right? I think we have to average like 700 damage each time. So maybe we're not doing enough. Can you find a way to hit that crit, please? Well, you found a way to hit the crit, hit the refresh. Oh, if you hit the second refresh, that would have been big. A 4 versus a 5. Oh, you didn't hit the crit. You're a level 2 and you'll hit this crit. I'm sure of it. I'm just sure you'll hit this crit. I'm just sure you'll hit that crit. It's okay, you didn't have to hit the crit by any means. Okay, now I think I'm getting a little bit nervous. $280. All you have to do is 280. Can you do 280? Oh. Oh. Oh man. You know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose some. All orbs that contains 1 less crit. Nope, we already X'd you. Kinetic meteorite, very intriguing, but I see something a little bit better, and no, it's not the Peglin satchel. That one is That's like a last ditch effort to make a good build. That one has its place, but look at this. The gift that keeps on giving makes every peg durable. Ah, yes. Look at all these elite fights, all these relics. You might be just sitting a little pretty here, not gonna lie. Popping off, hitting every one of our refreshes. We might be able to do enough damage here. 700, do you think you can do 700 damage? Well, you dodged the crit down here. Not necessarily ideal. We don't need this egg anymore, but we also don't need a heal. We're not gonna hit this crit, I just know it. Well, maybe if we found a way on the other side of the map, we might have hit it, but bold orb time? But come on, King. We are still lacking. I think it's because we don't have many upgrades. Is why we're lacking so much in the damage space. Of course, our crits are kind of hiding from us in the corners. Five health points is what he survived with. Okay. Maybe I start spreading the love a little bit. Get things rolling a little bit better. Bold orb to start. 5-7, 5-8 is actually better than a 5-7. Oh, that's plenty of damage. Plenty of damage. Upgrade. Let's continue to spread the love. We kind of want to get rid of that dag orb. I just don't feel like the dag orb plays into our hand that well. Well done, steak. Heal 6 when reloading. I guess that's fine. Now let's see if we can get lucky with the enhanced gunpowder here. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Free relic. When an enemy hits you with a melee attack, apply 10 blind. And not that helpful. Let's look here. I think it's one of these two paths. I think I'd rather have the question mark, the one with more question marks on it. So I think we'll continue going left. Keep on the leftward path. Oh, if we start with the bold orb here, that would have been more ideal. Hit some bombs. Hit one bomb, I guess. Ah. Don't you just hate whenever they stay alive by one? But do you see how the ring is doing more damage for us than the healing one would have? I do, at least. Because it's doing all this damage to everything. Now, hear me out. We skip you and just throw the bold orb, get rid of the spiders. Are the bombs gonna pop off? 2 bombs is not enough to take out you, though. Oh, we got rid of the spiders. Oh, I can pop you. Well, you only healed for 1. It's quite unfortunate. Or it healed for 6, I guess. Yeah, interesting to go with you guys here at the last minute, but I kind of like my build. Those are 2 of the very good relics, but I think the build we got going on here is a little bit... I think it can hold its own here. Special relic. Healing. Some more healing. But I don't think we need it. It drops our max health. I don't think we need it. I think it will just be more of a detriment than it is a asset to us. I personally think that. Doesn't mean I'm right necessarily, but it's what I believe. I should have thrown you away from the black hole. That is my bad, good sir. And you found a way back to that black hole, so I guess it's non-avoidable. And you found a way to the black hole. We're not having the best of luck with this little black hole situation here. Why is it all bouncing back? I don't think I've ever had this much trouble on this map of it going like straight back into the middle here. See, now that's what it usually does. Goes straight there and goes to the bottom without doing that much damage, but we'll take that. We'll take on the elite boy. Please be an elite boy that takes Pierce. Yes. Unfortunate that our bold orb is there. Very unfortunate our bold orb's at the very bottom. And we're not going to pop the Orbalisk because we want that thing to stay alive. I don't know if it really matters if that thing stays alive, but I know in most cases we want it to stay alive. We still have a level 1. I probably should have skipped the level 1. Speed up the process to get to the bold orb. Oh, thank you for hitting me. Hitting us. Perfect. Big refresh going on here. Hit a refresh on your way out, please. Perfect. Now just drop. Hit that crit, maybe? Well, I guess you don't have to, but please don't take all the pegs away because our bold orb is what we're waiting for this whole time. Please pop off boldy orb. Please pop off boldy orb. Hit the crit. Nice. Okay, I think that's enough damage, bold orb. You can probably drop now. You can probably drop now. There it goes. Perfect. Oh, something's still alive? Quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. Something is still alive. Must have just barely been alive. We're going to continue to spread the love a little bit. Echo chamber. All attacks have echo 10. So I would have had an extra plus 53 for everyone. Crit Chris, whenever a crit is triggered, deal your orbs crit damage to all enemies. Bouncers contribute 2 damage. Bouncers are essentially those little orb things right down here. I think we're gonna go with Echo Chamber. Little consistent damage. We'll go over here. Then we'll cut right. Complex Claw, not bad, not a bad shout. Actually, why would we cut right and take a basic fight whenever we can have all these question marks and then take 2 relics? You are absolutely right, good sir. Good call out, I have to say. So we will go forth, take on a strong monster. This is just another forest. Oh. I theorized it was just a forest boss. It's not a forest boss. It usually is a forest boss, I always thought. We are going to hurt in this boss fight because we don't necessarily do that much damage in this boss. You kind of have to do a lot of damage. The orb that does all the damage is actually coming up next though, so you, good sir. Well, you were supposed to hit the crit that I aimed you at. But I guess you didn't have to hit the crit. Ah, you're getting blinded. Okay. Might as well end it with a healing of 2. Another stone would be interesting to grab. I think we'll grab another stone. Ooh, bombs. Previously thrown bombs. Refresh. Bombulate. Pegboards start with 2 times as many bombs. Bouncers contribute. I think I'd rather have recombobulator. I think that's just all around better for us. Bombs refreshing. Even though bombs do less damage, I think it's better that they refresh. All right, look at all that damage it did. All into that front guy. Actually gonna do this and do this and do one of these numbers here. Yes, I like those numbers. Now if I hit one of those bombs, they're all gonna go off. Hit me for 4. I don't know how much you hit me for. It looked like a lot though. Okay, I mean this is ideal. Ideal, I guess. Boom. Do it again. Now hit this crit. Oh, look at that. Max this out on health and everything. Why doesn't it disappear though? It's kind of interesting that it's not disappearing. I think we're probably just gonna skip, do the level 2. Might as well. Might as well skip and do the level 2. And then toss the ball. Ooh, thank you. If the bob orb glitched out there, that would have been quite unfortunate. Unfortunate that we hit the red bombs though. But is what it is. Another bob orb. I mean a bold orb. Bob orb is intriguing, but another bold orb. Do we want the... I guess we can grab the bold orb. And then we'll grab the lucky penny. We've already looked at the pocket watch. We already looked at the knife's edge. I think lucky penny. Board contains 2 additional crits. That's just 2 additional refreshes on the board, 2 additional ways to heal. It's just all around good. It's good. Hello. Ah, thank you for stopping by. We're getting rid of the dag orb, please. Now you might say, why'd you get rid of the dag orb whenever you just got so many crits? And to that I say, you know, I'm not the brightest. I'm not the brightest is my only response to that. I win some and I lose some, and simply that decision might have just been my loss of some. If that makes sense to you. I hope it does, because it makes sense to me, and it's the excuse I plan to continue to use. Well, we didn't need to hit that many red bombs whenever we still have another guy coming out, but I see where your head's at. But I think we're fine. I think we survived the red bomb fight. Pretty good, pretty good. I think I'm upgrading this one level 1 stone. To be honest with you, I think that's the better route here. Boom. We're fighting you again. Technically, I think we are stronger now than we were the first time we fought you, I think. You're already down to 1,000. Check it. Now, why does my Orbalisk just kind of suck? It's kind of just poo-poo magoo, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just a poo-poo magoo. Alright. Maybe it's me that's the poo-poo magoo here. Alright, well, we survived. I would prefer having some healing done. I mean, healing applied to ourselves. You know, let's make you competitive. Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie essentially makes one of these to where one of these little holes here, if we fall down it, it puts us back at the top. Not a bad relic. Not what I want though. Mental Mantle I do enjoy. Immediately deal 1 damage to the targeted enemy every 2 pegs activated. But I think I'm going Bomb Bullet. 2 times as many bombs. Wait till you see this final boss fight. There's going to be bombs everywhere. And if we have enhanced gunpowder and we have refreshing punch, I think we're setting ourselves up for some level of success. As you can tell, we're already seeing that success play out. Boom, look at that big old chunk. And check this out. The Bold Orb. Well, the Bold Orb, Bold Orb's hit and miss whenever you have the gift that keeps on giving you play on maps like this. Definitely a hit and miss kind of orb we got here. Ooh, got right in the center there. That's not bad. Well, why'd you give up on it? Sometimes you just don't understand what this game's doing to you. We just took out 2. $69. You know, I kind of want to use the Orbalisk, so we're going to use the Orbalisk here instead. Come on, Orbalisk, you're strong enough to finish this. Not quite, so level 2 stone will have to do the trick for us. An Orbalisk build that actually works for me. Something new, something new. An Orbalisk build that beat Cruciball 7 for me. I just never have good luck with them, but thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked it, please consider liking the video. Comment down below what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see, and consider subscribing. Also, there's a link to our Discord down below. You can check that out. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.